OSSA, a regional and state color guard competition. She is the daughter of Adriano Alvarado and Alberto Alvarez. Christina's favorite memory is practicing with the other flags during band class and traveling with them to contest. Her words of advice to her teammates include wishing all of the seniors good luck in life and that all their goals are achieved. Christina Alvarez, Senior, Color Guard. This weekend, J.C. Cash is representing Laverne Lady Tiger Cross Country at State in Shawnee. The daughter of Dustin and Aaron Cash, J.C. is number 7 for the Lady Tigers softball team and a member of the Lady Tiger Cross Country team. As number 7 on the softball team, J.C.'s honors include 3-time district champions, and in cross country, she has been a state qualifier her freshman and senior year. J.C.'s words of advice to her softball and cross country teammates include work hard and have fun, because one day you'll find yourself wishing to be practicing out in the heat and running one more mile. Her favorite memory of softball and cross country are her freshman year at regionals in Minko, hitting a home run as well as spending time with her members at the hotel. J.C. Cash, number 7, senior softball and cross country. Favorite cheerleading memory of Madison Estep was her sophomore year when the cheerleaders arrived late to the game because they had to stop for Starbucks. As Tiger co-cheer captain and cheerleader for 5 years, Madison honors include MCDA Division Champion, Classic Bowl cheerleader, mini cheer camp instructor, and 8-man all-star cheerleader. Madison's parents are Derek and Kendra Estep. Her words of advice to cheer teammates are nothing will accomplish unless you work together. Madison Estep, senior cheerleader. Coach, captain of the Laverne cheerleading squad, and letter L are honors for Mackenzie Flynn. Her parents are Angie and Rex Atkins. Mackenzie's favorite memory as a first-year cheerleader was going to cheer camp where she got to be with her friends, make new friends, and learn how to be a good cheerleader and teammate. Mackenzie's words of advice to her fellow teammates are slow down and make the most out of your high school experience, because before you know it, you'll be a senior. Also, don't take any memories or friendships for granted, because in the end, that's all you have left. Next year, when we are gone, I know you guys will be confident, strong, hardworking girls that God has made you to be. Go Tigers. Mackenzie Flynn, senior cheerleader. Kim Gutierrez is a member of the Laverne Color Guard. Her honors include superior rating in solo and ensemble in 2016, 2018, and 2019 at the OSSA Regional and State Color Guard competition. Kim is the daughter of Eder Perez. Her favorite memory of Color Guard is the effort that everybody brings to the team. Kim's advice to her teammates include good luck today and have fun. Kim Gutierrez, senior color guard. Trumpet is the instrument that Kennedy Harper plays with the Laverne Tiger Band. Her honors include Red Carpet Honor Band, Tri-State Honor Band, and receiving superior ratings for district and state solo competitions. Her parents are Stacy Welty and Danny Welty, and R.F. Harper and Carla Harper. Kennedy's favorite memory of band is playing 7 Nation Army with the entire Tri-State Honor Band and being the only one who knew the melody. Her words of advice to her teammates are, if you practice the music at home, maybe Mr. Nichols will give you more water breaks. Kennedy Harper, Senior Band. Filmer for the Laverne Tiger football team. Eric Hernandez is the son of Eric Hernandez and Anel Hernandez. His words of advice are that he'd like to thank Mrs. Kopitz for showing him how to film and for the dedication she puts into the filming. Eric's favorite memory of filming is the food he got after the scrimmage at Sealing. Eric Hernandez, senior filmer.
I didn't well, I know.
Kiana Knight's words of advice to her cheer teammates are, if you look dumb, you're probably doing it right. Quoted from Kathy Vaughn.
I meant to check with
Kiana Brianna Knight is the daughter of Brooklyn Knight and the late Cody McDowell. She is the co-captain of cheer and has the honors of letter L. 4 years nominated All-American Cheerleader, K101 poster competition winner, and MCDA division champions. Her favorite memory is cheering on the Tigers to win the state football championship her freshman year. Kiana has been cheering for the past 4 years. Kiana Brianna Knight, senior cheerleader. Softball is the sport that Mackenzie Laverne is being recognized for. Mackenzie's favorite memory was winning districts her freshman year for the first time in 21 years. In softball, Mackenzie wore number 16 for the Lady Tigers softball team and played first base position. Her honors include placing 3 times as district champs and regional qualifiers. Mackenzie's parents are Kirby and Jenny Laverty. Her favorite memory is to cherish every moment because it really does go by faster than you think. Mackenzie Laverty, number 16, senior softball.
What's all that about?
During Jonathan Lopez's freshman year in cross country, he was about to miss the race because he was talking to some of his friends from different schools. Then one of his teammates told him that it was about time he was about to miss the race. So he had to run to the starting line and told them to stop the race. Jonathan Lopez's parents are Cesar and Eliva Lopez. His honors are regional cross country for the past 4 years. His words of advice to his teammates are, if you don't like our sport, find one with a bench in it. Running is a mental sport, and we're all insane. No timeouts, no breaks from start to finish. We run cross country. Jonathan Lopez, senior cross country. Justin Massey is number 73 for the Tiger football team. He is a linebacker on the kickoff team. Justin's honors include 2016 state football champions and academic champions, as well as 2017 state football runner-up and academic champions. Ted and Laquita Massey are Justin's parents. Justin's favorite memory of football is winning the state football championship. Also, his words of advice to his football teammates are, don't tackle the ref. Justin Massey, number 73, senior football. Jared and Tandy Moyer are Ashton Moyer's parents. Ashton is a co-captain of the Laverne School's cheer squad. She has been cheering for 1 year. Ashton's honors are cheering at K101 Classic Bowl and an instructor at the mini cheer clinic. Her words of advice to her teammates are, live life to the fullest because it passes by too fast. Ashton's favorite memory of cheer was the day that fellow cheerleader Anna found out that the cheer was say get up, get going, not shake it up. Ashton Moyer, senior cheerleader. Number 9, defensive end and guard for the Laverne Tiger football team, Zach Nine, is the son of Jerry Nine. Zach's honors include homecoming escort his freshman and senior years. Football captain, state football champion 2016, state football runner-up 2017, state football academic champions 2016 and 2017, and co-most athletic in the senior class of 2020. Zach also played the drums 1 year for the Tiger Band. His words of advice to his teammates are, "Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much." Zach 9, number 9, senior, football. Barbara Patrick's words of advice for her band teammates are, "Roll your feet and remember that if life gives you lemons, add sugar." Her honors include Bandsman of the Year, Woodwind of the Year, performing with the Tri-State Honor Band for 2 years, receiving excellent and superior ratings at state solo contest, and receiving an excellent rating at state band contest. Barbara's instruments for the Laverne Tiger Band are flute, xylophone, piano, and others. Her parents are Edie Patrick and Sean and Christina Patrick. Barbara's favorite memory of band was going to red carpet honor band tryouts and going to the Tri-State Honor Band and state competitions. Barbara Patrick, senior band. Saxophone is the instrument that Jocelyn Rascone plays for the Laverne Tiger Band. Her parents are Jesse and David Rascone. Jocelyn's words of advice to her teammate are, "When Mr. Nichols says one more time, expect to do it 2 to 3 times again." Her honors include performing at Tri-State Honor Band, receiving Outstanding Jazz Band Player Award, and receiving an excellent rating at state band contest. Jocelyn's favorite memory was going to state and concert band and going to Tri-State Honor Band. Jocelyn Rascone, senior band member. Kaya Sam's parents are Dean Sams and Jayama Sams. Let me start over. Sorry about that. Kaya Sam's parents are Dean Sams and Jamma Miller. She is a member of Laverne Tigers Color Guard. Her honors are superior ratings at OSSAA Regional Color Guard at Enid and a superior rating in Color Guard Ensemble at Lawton 2018 and 2019. Kyra's favorite memory of Color Guard is having practices eating at Olive Garden as a team in celebration of superior ratings in football games. Her words of advice to her teammates are that she is proud of how we have accomplished in the past couple of years. Keep up the good work and don't give yourself a concussion while trying to toss the flag. Kyra Sams, senior color guard.
We all have the same question. Oh, I almost got it right. I put James.
Make every moment memorable, because at the end of your high school years, that's all you will have, memories, are the words and advice to Anna Vacone's cheer teammates. Anna Vacone's parents are Anna and Joseph Vacone. Anna is the co-captain for the Laverne Tiger cheer squad. She has been a cheerleader for the past 3 years. Her honors are 8-man all-star cheerleader and MCDA division champions. Anna Vascone, senior cheerleader. Co-captain of cheerleading, Mackenzie Whitson, is escorted by her mother, Julia Whitson, her brother, Brett Hammock. Mackenzie has been cheering for the past 4 years. Her honors include letter L, MCDA, division champions, and an All-American cheer nominee. Mackenzie's favorite memory is winning the MCDA competition in Oklahoma City. Her words of advice to her teammates are, we are a family regardless if you like all of them or none of them. Even though all the drama, your team will always be there for you, and you should be there for them. Don't forget to stay spirited and positive. Mackenzie Whitson, Senior Cheerleader. As Miss Laverne, Jimmy Jo Wynn is representing us at the Miss NWOSU pageant this evening. Jimmy is the daughter of Craig Wynn and Tina Wynn Williams. Her honors include drum major, performing in the Red Carpet Honor Band for the past 2 years, performing in Tri-State Honor Band for the past 3 years, and receiving an excellent rating at State Band contest. Jimmy's instruments that she plays for the Tiger Band are alto and baritone saxophone. Her favorite memories are making it to state for the first time in 40 years, also going to state, tri-state, and having a blast. Jimmy's words of advice to her teammates are embrace every moment in your life, because before you know it, it's your senior year and you're starting the next chapter of your life. Jimmy Jo Wynn, Senior Band. Seniors of 2020, your leadership skills include communication, motivation, positivity, feedback, and creativity that you have demonstrated to each of us in the community and the Laverne schools in academics and extracurricular activities. Your strong leadership and skills have left major footprints for others to follow. You will always be part of our Tiger family. Like branches on a tree, we all grow in different directions, but our roots remain as one. Let your dreams guide you as far as your heart will take you. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most importantly, have the courage to follow your heart. Thank you for all of the awesome memories. Seniors of 2020, thank you very much. Parents, you may be dismissed from the field.
Your attention to the center of Tiger Field. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Domestic violence affects millions of people every year from a variety of geographic locations, social, economic status, all races, gender, and ages. At this time, Laverne and Shattuck cheerleaders, Harper and Ellis County advocates Carabon and Glenna Cato, along with Harper County Assistant District Attorney Abby Cash, Laverne Police Officer Justin Earls, and students participants would like to recognize awareness and prevention efforts by releasing balloons in honor of 641 victims and clients served in 2018 by Northwest Domestic Crisis Services. Thank you. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, could I direct your attention to the south end zone? But first and foremost, may I have all my military men and women that have served our great nation to please rise? Thank you so much, and God bless you. Tonight, we're very honored for our national anthem performed by Laverne Band Wind Ensemble. Director, Mr. Joel Hank Nichols. and gentlemen, a big round of applause. Laverne Wind Ensemble, Director Joel Hank Nichols. Thank you very much, kids. That was outstanding.
I'm going to sit back down.
Well, a very pleasant good evening. Welcome to the Kilmer tonight. The big Harper County, Ellis County matchup, all we've been anticipating, waiting for each and every year. District B1. No finer two football teams, Western Oklahoma and across the state. Welcome, Shattuck fans. Glad to have you here in Laverne tonight. We're going to have a great football. Sit back, relax, and we'll have kickoff here shortly. Captains tonight for your visiting Shattuck Indians. Senior number 8, Cole Crawford. Senior number 10, John Bay. Senior number 17, Brendan Durden. Junior number 25, Samuel Long. Seniors tonight for your Laverne Tigers. Senior number 9, Zach Nye. Senior number 73, Justin Massey. Junior number 20, Rustin Domi. And junior number 21, Jade Romero. Referees tonight, referee Mr. Billy Parker, umpire Darren Derricks, head linesman Mike Farley, line judge Brad Logan, back judge Bruce Hines.
PTCI Channel 2 and PTCI YouTube channel welcome you to our coverage of high school football. Tonight we are at Kilmer Field in Laverne, Oklahoma for the 8-man version of the Clash of the Titans. 7 of the last 8 years, these two teams, one of them has claimed a state championship as the Shattuck Indians come to Laverne to take on the Tigers. Of course, Shattuck comes in as the 2-time defending state champions, ranked number 1 in the state right now and undefeated. Laverne also ranked number 5. They're 5-1, and these two in the same district, Class B, District 1. Not only for this game, not only for a district title, but also positioning for playoffs. Like we said, these two have even met in state titles over the last few years. Shattuck will be kicking off to Laverne to start this one. Back deep for Laverne will be number 3, Peyton Freeman, and also number 14, Bodie Smith. Bodie Smith, a very dangerous return man. Multiple punt returns for touchdowns this season. Kicking off for Shattuck will be number 10, John Bay. Big boot. That one all caught right at the 1-yard line. That'll be Bodie Smith up to the 10-yard line. He's not even going to get there as he's brought down at the 9-yard line. That was number 25, Samuel Long, on the tackle. So Laverne will start this possession back deep in their own territory, and they will be missing one of their main starters tonight. They are missing their starting running back, number 30, Houston Bockelman, who is out with an illness. That's going to put a heavier load on their sophomore quarterback, number 3, Peyton Freeman. There's a snap, drops back to pass. He's looking to go deep. He's got a man down the sidelines and just broken up at the 45-yard line as he tried to get it to Logan Freeman, who is his top receiver on the season. Nicely thrown ball. Safety able to get over there and make a play on that one to break it up at the last minute. As that was Samuel Long who broke that up. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Tigers from their own 9-yard line. Freeman under center. Smith in motion. Handoff to the fullback right up the middle past the 20-yard line. He'll have a first down as that is number 1, Mason Massey. As they'll mark him down at the 24-yard line. That'll be a 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Tigers back at the line. Freeman back under center. Bodie Smith in motion. Freeman will keep it to the right. Breaks in the open past the 35. Fumbles the ball, but it goes out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. So Laverne will have it 1st and 10 there. So 2 straight plays for first downs. And Laverne is out at their own 40-yard line. Freeman got up a little bit gimpy, but looks like he'll be okay. Getting instructions from head coach Tanner Woods in his first season as the head coach of the Tigers. He's assisted by Tim Allen, Matt Cox, and Jacob Odie. Bodie Smith in motion again. They'll hand it off to him to the far sideline, and maybe has a short gain. Ball maybe across the 40-yard line is all he'll gain, so half a yard or so. No, they'll mark him right at the 40. So we'll call that 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Shattuck state champions in 91, 2003, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Also in 11, 15, 17, and 18, so a total of 11 Laverne state champs in 2012, 2013, and 2016. Freeman keeps it straight up the middle. He'll fight his way forward for a few yards up to the 43-yard line. That'll make it 3rd down and 7 yards to go. He'll come to the sideline, get the play call. So first 3rd down of the game. Massey in the backfield with Freeman. Freeman drops back to pass. He'll step up and run, and he's going to be hit at about the 45, falls forward close to the 48-yard line. Maybe a yard and a half short of the 1st down. So decision here for the Tigers. So Tigers come to the line, look like they're going to go for it. Freeman will line up under center. Hand off to the fullback, and he's not going to make it. As they tried to run Smith on just a power play through the guard hole, and he is stopped for a loss. Shattuck will take over 1st and 10 at the Laverne 48. With 9:03 to play here in the 1st quarter. Shattuck 6-0 on the season, Laverne 5-1. John Bay lines up in the shotgun formation at quarterback. They'll option, and he keeps it. Brought down pretty quickly. That was number 21, Jade Romero, who got a piece of him, tripped him up enough to drop him. Really for no gain. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. And that's what you'll see Shattuck do a lot of, is that option. They love to run like a speed option. But they will multiple formations, a lot of different things, but they do like to run that option play. Him and Samuel Long in the background. Straight up the field, Bay, he's got enough for a 1st down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians. Same formation. Option to the far side. Quarterback keeper fights through a tackle forward up to the 32-yard line. It'll make 2nd down, 6 yards to go for the Indians. Their season has gone like this. They defeated Tipton 50-0 to open the season, then won at Destiny Christian 44-6, won at Burns Flat Deal City 46-16, then defeated Beaver 66-12, Carnegie 49-6, and then Turpin 60-14. Bay, quarterback draw, and he's going to be dropped right at the 30-yard line as Austin Brandt and also Rustin Domi, number 20, and number 44 in on that tackle. Brandt, the nose guard, Domi, the defensive end. 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Looks like it's a short 5. The ball doesn't have to quite get all the way to the 35. So Shattuck back to the line. They'll split 2 to the wide side. There's a snap, quick throw outside. It's caught through the defender, avoids a second inside the 20, spins forward, and finally out of bounds at the 17-yard line. That was number 12, Colton Hughes, with the catch. So 1st and 10 for the Indians. Back to each side of Bay. Quick throw outside. It's caught. And he's going to be near the first down as he runs over Peyton Freeman over there. Looks like they'll mark him about a yard short inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Maybe 2 short. So second down, 2 yards to go for Shattuck. As Bay completed that one again to Hughes. There's a snap, handoff to the running back long, and he is shut down by Brandt right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. That's going to make it third down. Austin Brandt, that's a couple of tackles from him from that nose tackle position, able to fight through the block and able to get the stop on both of those plays. Bay will keep it this time to the right. He's got the first down and into the end zone for the touchdown. Shattuck strikes first. 9-yard touchdown run by John Bay. Shattuck will huddle up, get ready for the 2-point conversion. Shotgun formation, option. Bay keeps it, busts through, and he's into the end zone for the conversion. So with 5:09 to play here in the first quarter, Shattuck leads Laverne 8-0. So as we set for another kickoff, it will be John Bay once again kicking off for the Indians. And Freeman and Smith back deep again for the Tigers. Long, deep kick. They'll let that one go into the end zone. That's smarter play. That way they'll get it 1st and 10. Out at the 25-yard line, or out at the 20-yard line, excuse me. Mixing the college game up there. So Freeman back under center. Smith in motion. Quarterback keeper straight up the middle, and he's shut down immediately. He falls forward for maybe 1 yard. Not even that. So second down, 9 yards to go. Shotgun formation now. Freeman's going to run it to the right. Breaks through the first set, and he's past the first down marker, up past the 30 to the 33-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. That's what's worked best for them so far, is a couple of about 3 quick hitters. One from Massey and a couple from Freeman. Plays where they've had their line just open up a small crease and get through there as quick as possible. The plays where they've had any kind of a delay, Shattuck has really just shut down. Hand off to the tailback. He busts through at the 40, up to the 45, across midfield, still on his feet, and finally knocked out of bounds in Shattuck territory at about the 42-yard line. And that was the fullback, number 22, Gabriel Lovell. He's a big load to bring down. And able to get some yardage even after first contact. Hand off to Lovell again, this time to the near side. Tackler goes low on him. That'll bring him down after a short gain of a 1.5 yards or so. Call it a 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Senior night here for Laverne. Just 2 seniors on the football team. Very young team, especially that sophomore class. Big. Freeman straight up the middle on the quarterback draw. Up to near the 30-yard line. Looks like he'll be just maybe a yard short of the first down, as they'll mark him back at about the 32-yard line. So 3rd down, 2 yards to go. As Laverne's first trip into Shattuck territory. Freeman back under center, Massey behind him. Smith in motion, they'll hand it off to him to the far sideline, and he's got the first down up near the 25-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Laverne. First and 10 from the 26-yard line. Hand off to the fullback, Lovell, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. A couple of Indians in the backfield to shut that play down before it could get going. That's going to make it 2nd down, 12 yards to go. Shotgun, Freeman drops back to pass, lets one go out wide. He's got a man open, it's caught at the 15, falls forward on the tackle all the way to the 10-yard line. Number 11, Logan Freeman with the catch. So the Freeman to Freeman connection gets them a 1st and 10. Looks like the ball is going to be marked just outside the 10-yard line. Freeman rolls out, lets the pass go to the back of the end zone. Caught by Logan Freeman for the touchdown. And the Laverne Tigers are on the board. They'll line up 2-point conversion. Freeman in the backfield with Lovell. Smith in motion. Freeman outside to Lovell. Avoids a defender into the end zone. It's good on the 2-point conversion. So with 52.7 seconds still to play in the first quarter, we're all tied up at 8 apiece. Number 2, Chris Perez kicking off for the Tigers. Long and Hughes back deep for Shattuck. And come out of that bunch formation. They kind of fake the onside kick. They'll spread out. There's the kick from Perez. That one bounces at the 15, picked up near the 10. Still on his feet. And brought down at about the 35-yard line. That's where Shattuck will have it, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Bay will keep it off the right. He's going to be tackled almost immediately as Zach number 9, busted through there and got him by the legs. Almost immediately able to drag forward for a couple-yard gain. And that may be the end of the first quarter, as the clock runs under 10 seconds to play. And that is it for the first quarter. So in the 8-man clash of Titans, after 1 quarter of play, it's Shattuck 8, Laverne 8.
Experience freedom with PTCI Cellular and save money. PTCI has locally owned towers to cover our home area, and we partner with nationwide providers to serve you nationally. You have the freedom to travel anywhere in the United States with no worries. Stay PTCI local with the newest phones on the market, and that's not all. Save up to $600 on a new phone. Remember to shop local, live large, and save money with PTCI.
Call 338-2556 or click ptci.net for details today.
Shattuck with the ball, 1st and 10, or 2nd and 8 actually here. First play of this second quarter. Bay keeps it, breaks through the line. He's into the open at the 50, cuts back inside. He's at the 30, the 20, he's gonna score. John Bay with a 65-yard touchdown run for the Shattuck Indians. And the first play of the second quarter, the Indians back on top. Two-point conversion. Bay takes a snap. He'll keep it up the inside, and he's in for the two-point conversion. So 11:48 left to play here in the first half. Shattuck retakes the lead, 16-8 over Laverne.
My name's and I recently purchased internet service from PTCI. I was asked about virus protection, and I fibbed and said I was covered. Big mistake. A few months after my internet was installed, my bank called. I'd been hacked. They took all my money. I'd opened an email, downloaded malware that allowed some cyber crook access to my bank info. Don't let this happen to you. Take advantage of Tech Home from PTCI.
John Bay set to kick off again for Shattuck. Freeman and Smith back deep again for the Tigers to receive. And they'll let that one go into the end zone as well. So 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Tigers. Laverne comes in line, shotgun formation. Level back there with Freeman. Freeman will take off with it to the right. And he'll gain maybe a yard on the play. So 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Tigers. The way Shattuck has moved the ball on their first 2 drives, Laverne knows they need to answer here. Freeman back under center. Smith in motion. Smith gets the handoff, cuts up inside, breaks through the tackle up past the 30, the 35, and brought down at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Tigers. Smith in motion again. Freeman's going to keep it. He's going to be shut down in the backfield for a loss. As Bay and also Hughes there to make the stop. It was 2nd down, 11 yards to go. From back at the 35-yard line. Level back there with Freeman. Freeman drops back to pass. Throws one along the sideline. Caught by Freeman, but then dropped on the hit by Long. who put a shoulder right in his rib cage and separated him from the ball. So now it's going to be 3rd down and 11 yards to go for the Tigers. Big play here. Freeman drops back to pass under pressure. Shovel pass. That one knocked away as he tried to get it to his tight end, Rustin Domi. Did not quite catch who it was for Shattuck who stepped in front of that one. I believe that may have been Chance Godfrey. But not sure. So 4th down, 11 yards to go. Lovell will line up back to punt. Dropping back, Samuel Long, number 25 for Shattuck to receive the punt. Snaps over his head. He's going to have to chase back and pick it up at the 15. Avoids the first set of tacklers, breaks through a tackle up to the 30-yard line to the 35, which is near the original line of scrimmage, but it's going to be Shattuck ball. In Laverne territory, they'll take over 1st and 10 with 9:43 left here in the first half. And the ball will be marked right there at the 35, just inside the line. Pistol formation, a back to each side of Bay. Bay, quick throw outside. Caught, avoids the first defender. Looks like he'll fall forward for enough for the first down as 9 brings him down. As that was caught by number 17, Brendan Gurton. Same formation, 1st and 10. Bay will keep it. He's going to pitch late on the option. Long fights through a tackle and knocked out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. As Domi and Smith there to make the tackle, as well as Freeman. Referee will step over and say it is 1st down Shattuck Indians out about the 12-yard line. Indians break the huddle, back to each side of Bay again. They'll option to the wide side. He's going to be dropped in the backfield as Bodie Smith shuts that play down in a hurry for a yard or so loss. Well, 2nd down and 11 yards to go for Shattuck. Bodie Smith coming all the way from his safety position, and that's what they're going to have to do to kind of get Shattuck in some tougher situations, as they've been able to move the ball at will here early on. Bay looking to throw. Inside pass is caught for a short gain. That pass caught by number 7, Caden Laverty. Caden Laverty. It'll be 3rd down, about 8 yards to go. The ball still outside the 10-yard line at the 11. Just under 8 minutes still left to play here in the first half. Shattuck leading 16-8 and trying to add on to their lead. Bay takes a snap. They'll option. Gus throws back to the opposite side. Intercepted in the end zone. Tried a little trickery, but Peyton Freeman, the cornerback and also the quarterback, there to make the play. And in that Shattuck drive, that was a huge defensive stop for the Tigers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11, or actually out at the 20-yard line, since that was a touchback. Intercepted in the end zone with 7:40 to play here in the first half. And in motion, Freeman's going to keep it up the middle and bust it wide open. He's at the 40, the 50, the 30. Are they going to catch him? He's at the 20, the 10, the 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Laverne. 80-yard touchdown, one-play drive. Peyton Freeman on the quarterback draw right up the middle. The Tigers will line up for the two-point conversion and try to tie it up. Tight formation, Freeman under center with Massey behind him. Smith in motion. They'll hand it off to him, cuts up inside, dives forward, and they'll mark him short. Did not get into the end zone. So with 7:28 left to play here in the first half, Laverne scores to cut into the lead, but Shattuck still leads by 2, 16-14 over the Tigers.
Experience freedom with PTCI Cellular and save money. PTCI has locally owned towers to cover our home area, and we partner with nationwide providers to serve you nationally. You have the freedom to travel anywhere in the United States with no worries. Stay PTCI local with the newest phones on the market, and that's not all. Save up to $600 on a new phone. Remember to shop local, live large, and save money with PTCI.
Call 338-2556 or click ptci.net for details today.
Number 2, Chris Perez sets the ball on the tee. He'll set to kick off. Long and Hughes back deep again for the Indians. Here's the approach, and they'll back off, spread out now. Here's the approach and the kick. It's a short one, caught near the 20-yard line. To the far sideline, up past the 30, the 40, still on his feet, cross midfield, one man to beat, and he's going to be brought down in Laverne territory at about the 30. Touchdown saving tackle there by Logan Freeman. But Shattuck already in prime territory. Looks like they'll mark it now back at the 31-yard line. Maybe the 32 even. Straight up the middle, bust through one tackle, still fighting forward up to the 25-yard line. as that was Samuel Long on a direct snap was the ball carrier. Second down, 3 yards to go. Bay and Long in the backfield together now. Bay hands it off to Long, busts through, now outside. He's at the 5 and hit, but into the end zone for a touchdown. So just that quickly, Shattuck strikes again to extend their lead to 8 points. They'll line up for the 2-point and try to make it 10. There's a snap, handoff to Long, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. 6:27 left to play here in the first half. It's Shattuck 24, Laverne 14.
My name's and I recently purchased internet service from PTCI. I was asked about virus protection, and I fibbed and said I was covered. Big mistake. A few months after my internet was installed, my bank called. I'd been hacked. They took all my money. I'd opened an email, downloaded malware that allowed some cyber crook access to my bank info. Don't let this happen to you. Take advantage of Tech Home from PTCI.
We're set for kickoff again. Freeman, Smith back deep again for the Tigers. Bay will kick off again for the Indians. And here's the kickoff. This one off the side of his foot. It'll go out of bounds. That'll give Laverne some decent field position. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Freeman in the shotgun with Lovell with him, hands it off to Lovell. Tries to fight his way forward, but doesn't gain much at all. Really no gain on the play, so 2nd down, 10 yards to go for Laverne. And we've got a timeout on the field. 5:44 left to play in the first half. Shattuck leads Laverne 24-14.
Experience freedom with PTCI Cellular and save money. PTCI has locally owned towers to cover our home area, and we partner with nationwide providers to serve you nationally. You have the freedom to travel anywhere in the United States with no worries. Stay PTCI local with the newest phones on the market, and that's not all. Save up to $600 on a new phone. Remember to shop local, live large, and save money with PTCI.
Call 338-2556 or click ptci.net for details today.
Out of the timeout, both teams back out on the field. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Freeman under center. Smith in motion. Hand off to Massey, and he's hit immediately and knocked backwards. So no gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. And the Shattuck defensive line, their front 5 have really picked it up here on this series. Smith will line up in the pistol. Lovell in the backfield, drops back to pass. And he's going to be sacked back at the 25-yard line. Number 2, Jaden Frazier just busted through on that play and blew it up before it even got started. So 4th down and 20, and the Tigers are going to be forced to punt. Freeman takes a snap. He'll get off the quick kick. Ball back at the 40, rolls inside the 30-yard line, picked up by Long. He'll bring it to the near sideline, up to the 35. The 40 still on his feet, up to the 45 before he's taken out of bounds at the 46-yard line. That's where they'll have it, 1st and 10 with 4:13 left to play here in the first half. Bay at quarterback with Long at running back. Hands off to Long, and he breaks through the tackle. Another one, and through another one, he is gone at the 30, the 20, and he will jog into the end zone. Another one-play drive for the Indians, and they are back on the board. Two-point conversion attempt. Once again, shotgun formation. Bay looks to throw, finds his receiver. It's caught for the two-point conversion by Brendan Girton, number 17. So with 4:01 left to play here in the first half, Shattuck extends their lead over Laverne. It's now 32-14.
My name's and I recently purchased internet service from PTCI. I was asked about virus protection, and I fibbed and said I was covered. Big mistake. A few months after my internet was installed, my bank called. I'd been hacked. They took all my money. I'd opened an email, downloaded malware that allowed some cyber crook access to my bank info. Don't let this happen to you. Take advantage of Tech Home from PTCI.
Freeman and Smith back to receive. Bay will kick off again for the Indians. He got a solid one on that one. As it bounces and dies right inside the 5-yard line. Smith will have to pick it up. He'll weave his way back out to near the 15-yard line. And just trying to let that one go in the end zone, but it wouldn't. It just kind of died at about the 2-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10, ball right at the 15-yard line for the Tigers. Freeman takes it in the pistol. He'll cut it back up inside and barely got a little piece of him, or he might have been gone there. Up past the 20-yard line to the 22, 23-yard line. So a nice gain, but that one, that was a clip of the toes. Avoiding that clip of the toes away from being another long touchdown run for Freeman. Instead, it'll be 2nd down, 3 yards to go. Keeps it straight up the middle. He's got an opening. He's at the 40, the 50, into Shattuck territory, down the sideline, and finally pushed out of bounds near the 25. They'll mark him down at the 24-yard line in Shattuck territory. 1st and 10 Tigers. So another big play for Laverne. Those have kept them at least within striking distance. They are in much need of a touchdown with just over 3 minutes here to play in the first half. Handoff to Lovell, and he barrels forward up to the 20-yard line. So gain of 4 yards on the play. 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Lovell weighs in at about 235, so he's quite a load to bring down when he gets his momentum going forward. You see the Shattuck tacklers going very low. Peyton Freeman throws quickly outside to Smith. He weaves through and looks like he's got the 1st down. Brought down hard at the 14-yard line, but that's going to be enough for a 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Freeman options to the near side. He'll keep it inside the 10-yard line. Another 4-yard gain on that 1st down will make it 2nd down, 6 yards to go for the Tigers. Where's Laverne probably trying to use as much clock as possible as well as the clock nears the 2-minute mark. See if they can score a touchdown. That's obviously goal number 1, but also if they can, leave as little time as possible for Shattuck. And Shattuck has been very explosive, scored every time they've had the ball, and scored quickly most of the time. Freeman, quick pass outside. That one hit the ground before Smith could get to it. So that's going to be 3rd down now and 6 yards to go. Shotgun formation. Freeman takes it, hands off to Lovell, avoids the first defender, He fights his way inside the 5-yard line for a 1st and goal for the Tigers. And that second effort from Level to fight through that tackle is what got him the first down. 1:38 to play here in the first half. Clock now rolling again. Laverne can score here and also get the 2-point conversion. Be able to cut this back to a 10-point game. They can go in at half at 10. Trailing right now 32-14. I think they'd be happy with that. Freeman straight up the field. Push from behind. He's into the end zone for the touchdown. So the 1st and goal situation from the 4, and Laverne doesn't waste any time as they go straight up the middle with the quarterback sneak. Of course, with the rules that have changed over the last 10 years or so that assist what used to be illegal, the assisting the runner now. Of course, the famous Bush push when Reggie Bush pushes Leinart in that helped USC beat Notre Dame. That's kind of the famous play, but now you can, those running backs, very legal for them to push from behind now. Level in the fullback position. Smith comes in motion. They'll hand it off to him, tries to cut up inside, and he does get in for the 2-point conversion this time. So with 1:07 left to play here in the first half, Laverne cuts into the lead, but they still trail Shattuck 32-22.
Experience freedom with PTCI Cellular and save money. PTCI has locally owned towers to cover our home area, and we partner with nationwide providers to serve you nationally. You have the freedom to travel anywhere in the United States with no worries. Stay PTCI local with the newest phones on the market, and that's not all. Save up to $600 on a new phone. Remember to shop local, live large, and save money with PTCI.
Call 338-2556 or click ptci.net for details today.
Anniversary of the game of the century. I thought it, yeah, that's right, because it's not next year. Oh, I'd go to either one. Yeah, I'd go to either one. I think the streak ends next year. That schedule, I was looking at that. It's going to be a gauntlet there. Perez to kick off. There's the fake on the bunch kickoff. They'll spread out now. That one caught near the 15-yard line. And he's going to be dropped before he can get to the 20-yard line. Great open field tackle there by number 55, Tanner Hope. That'll give Shattuck their worst field position of the game. And that one was returned by number 12, Colton Hughes. Tried to take that one back to the left, set up a left return, but that one shut down. And we've got a holding penalty that's going to bring it all the way back to the 9-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 9-yard line for Shattuck with 1:02 here to play in the first half. Important defensive stand here for Laverne to find a way to at least keep Shattuck out of the end zone before the half. Bay rolls out to his right, lets a pass go. It's caught up past the 25-yard line. That by his big tight end, Girton. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians. They'll quickly come to the line, 56 seconds left in the first half. Clock running now at 45. They'll option to the near side. Pitches outside the long, past the 30, knocked out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Clock will stop with 37 seconds left to play. Long limping back into his position there. Looks like he'll be all right, but just a little gimpy. Bay in the backfield by himself. Takes a snap, throws it out wide. It's caught up to the 40 and fights through the tackle, but knocked out of bounds. Looks like they'll say at the 42, so the initial tackler did get him out of bounds. That was Peyton Freeman on the tackle, and it was Colton Hughes with the catch. So 1st and 10 for Shattuck. 33 seconds left to play here in the first half. Bay straight up the field, past the 45, near the 50. And a timeout called with 27.9 to play. It's 32-22, Shattuck with the lead.
My name's and I recently purchased internet service from PTCI. I was asked about virus protection and I fibbed and said I was covered. Big mistake. A few months after my internet was installed, my bank called. I'd been hacked. They took all my money. I'd opened an email, downloaded malware that allowed some cyber crook access to my bank info. Don't let this happen to you. Take advantage of Tech Home from PTCI.
Bay takes the snap, looks to throw, outside it's caught, hook and lateral as he passes it to Long into Tiger territory. Now he'll get out of bounds near the 40-yard line. Clock stops with 17 seconds left. It's a first down for Shattuck. Ball marked back at the 41. Whereas, like I said, Laverne, obviously they'd love to stop him right here. But as long as the clock hits 0 with them without them being in the end zone, they'll be fine with it. Bay drops back to pass, fakes the short throw. Now he'll take off with it and steps out of bounds before he can get to the first down marker. Looks like they'll mark him back at about the 35. So it'll be second down and 4 yards to go. 10.6 seconds left to play in the half. Bay back in the shotgun. 2 wings and 2 splits. Drops back to pass again. Throws one deep to the backside. And that one into his hands, but knocked away by Freeman as he tried to get it to Frazier. But does fall incomplete with 2.9 seconds left to play in the half. Third down now. And we've got a timeout on the field. 2.9 seconds left to play in the half. Shattuck with the ball, leading Laverne 32-22. Both teams back out on the field. It looks like we've got about one more play. One more play left here in the half. Shattuck trying to add to their lead. Laverne just trying to do anything to make sure that the clock hits 0 before they're in there. And we've got a flag on the play. It's going to be a false start penalty. That'll move Shattuck back another 5. So 2 defensive linemen for Laverne. They'll actually rush 3. Lets one go deep. Freeman over there to defend and knocks it away as he tried to get it to Girton. And that is the half. We head to the half of this 8-man clash of the Titans as Shattuck leads Laverne 32-22. We'll be back with a second half.
fight this terrible disease. Thank you for participating in our walk.
And we are ready for the second half. Chris Perez getting ready to kick off for the Tigers. Shattuck will receive. Long and Hughes back again deep for them. Here's the approach and the kick. Short wobbler. Picked up inside the 10. Up to the 15. And going to be brought down before he can get to the 20-yard line. So Logan Freeman and Tanner Hope in on the tackle. Hope has had a couple of tackles on that kickoff and gotten them inside the 20 both times. So 1st and 10 for Shattuck. Laverne was able to hold them out. Little help from the halftime clock to end that first half and get their first stop of the Shattuck offense. Up past the 25, still on his feet, breaks through. He's gone at the 50. They are not going to catch him. Once again, it's going to be John Bay for the touchdown. He goes 82 yards, and Shattuck is back in the end zone. Bay broke through that first tackle, and a little bit of a second, and he was gone. Laverne, if they're going to have a chance to get back in this one, they're going to have to find an answer for Bay. But they're not the only team that hasn't found one. Nobody's found an answer for him. And the 2-point conversion on the quick pass is good. So with 11:36 left to play here in the third quarter, Shattuck extends their lead and now leads the Tigers 40-22. Starting to feel it. I should have put an extra layer of socks on. Smith and Freeman once again back deep for the Tigers. John Bay sets the ball up, ready for kickoff for the Indians. Bay not only a punishing runner and able to outrun, but boy, he's got quite a leg on him as well on the kickoffs. All the way back to the edge of the end zone, fakes the reverse. Smith keeps it up past the 20, avoids the first tackler up past the 30, still on his feet, and brought down just past the 35-yard line. That was number 22, Caleb Laverne on the tackle. Be 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 36-yard line. Freeman under center. He'll keep it to the short side, breaks the tackle, and all the way up past midfield before he's brought down by Frazier. That'll be enough for a 1st and 10 in Indian territory at the 49. Freeman under center, hands it off. Fight their way up to the 45 as that was Lovell on the carry. And that's going to be a false start. Referees get together, discuss it, but it looks like that was Lovell in the backfield that moved first. Yes, you had the defenders move, but nobody crossed over into the neutral zone, so that's going to be on the offense as the ball will be moved back 5 yards. Just across the midfield stripe. It'll be 2nd down and 11 yards. A little bit of haze moves across the field. Not sure if that's haze or just some smoke from that delicious concession stand they've got here in Laverne. Freeman will keep it on the near side. Back into Shattuck territory, brought down at the 45-yard line, so he'll give back the 5 that was lost on the penalty. It'll be 3rd down and just a little over 5 to go. Mention that concession stand. They always are good to take care of the visiting press. Every time we come to film a game, they take good care of us, and we truly appreciate it. Thank you to them. To the Laverne, whichever department's taking care of that. Pass caught by Freeman, breaks the tackle. He's inside the 20 to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. So quick sprint out pass by Peyton Freeman to Logan Freeman. Gets the Tigers in the red zone, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Hands off to Lovell. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, though, as Girton was back there. Yard loss on the play, 2nd down, 11 to go for the Tigers. There's a snap. Freeman rolls out to his right, lets a pass go. Almost intercepted, little miscommunication between him from Freeman to Freeman, as Logan Freeman ran a different route than the pass that Peyton Freeman threw. So 3rd down, 11 yards to go, 8:16 still to play here in the 3rd quarter. Shattuck leading 40-22. As I mentioned, undefeated at 6-0, ranked number 1 in the state, and the 2-time defending state champions. We've got a timeout on the field, 8:16 to play. Laverne trying to cut into the Shattuck lead here in the 3rd quarter.
My name's and I recently purchased internet service from PTCI. I was asked about virus protection, and I fibbed and said I was covered. Big mistake. A few months after my internet was installed, my bank called. I'd been hacked. They took all my money. I'd opened an email, downloaded malware that allowed some cyber crook access to my bank info. Don't let this happen to you. Take advantage of Tech Home from PTCI.
So 3rd down and 11. Out of the timeout, there's the shotgun. Freeman over the middle. He's got a man right at the goal line. It's his tight end, Rustin Domi. They'll mark him a couple of yards shy of the end zone. Out at the 3. It was a little difficult to see there as he rolled forward. It'll be 1st and goal for the Tigers. So an important 3rd down conversion. Freeman will go under center with Lovell behind him. He'll keep it on the sneak. Lovell will push from behind. And he's in for the touchdown. So Laverne will line up for the 2-point conversion. So with 8:11 left here in the 3rd quarter. No good on the conversion. A 10-point game now. Or actually, that was good, excuse me. Now 10-point game, 40-30 the score. Ball up past the 30, up past the 40. Laverne's sideline not happy as they feel like there was a holding call missed on that one. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line for Shattuck. They'll line up pistol formation with Long in the backfield. Option to the wide side. Maybe gains a couple on the play on the quarterback keeper. As 9 brings Bay down. Just a gain of a single yard on the play. 2nd down and 9 for Shattuck. Bay fakes the handoff, throws it out wide. Girton slips. Really no gain, maybe even a loss of a half a yard on the play. It's going to be 3rd and long for the Shattuck Indians. There's a snap. Bay drops back to pass. He's under pressure. He'll escape out to the wide side. Voids the first line, barrels through the first tackler there. We'll have to see. They'll say he stepped out of bounds before he got to the 1st down marker. So it's going to be 4th down and about 4 yards to go. So a huge play here for both sides, especially for the Laverne defense, trailing by 10 with 6.5 to play here in the third quarter. We've got a timeout on the field for this play. 6:32 left to play in the third. Shattuck leads Laverne 40-30. Fourth down and 4 yards to go out of the timeout. Bay hands it off the line. He's going to be stopped in the backfield. Zach 9 there to help make the tackle, as well as Massey and also Romero there on the tackle. And Laverne will take over in Shattuck territory. And looks like we've got a stoppage on the field. Timeout on the field with 6:29. It's 1st and 10 for Laverne in Shattuck territory at the 48-yard line.
My name's and I recently purchased internet service from PTCI. I was asked about virus protection and I fibbed and said I was covered. Big mistake. A few months after my internet was installed, my bank called. I'd been hacked. They took all my money. I'd opened an email, downloaded malware that allowed some cyber crook access to my bank info. Don't let this happen to you. Take advantage of Tech Home from PTCI.
Oh, that stupid thing to put classic car on the TV. I'm trying to do my... First and 10 for Laverne. Freeman under center. He'll option to the near side. He keeps it, falls forward up to the 45-yard line. Shotgun formation, they'll option again. Freeman keeps it. He's inside the 45 to the 44. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 6 yards to go for the Tigers. So they were able to get the stop on Shattuck, but can they go get the score now? And a flag pre-snap. Let's see what the call is. offsides on Shattuck. So what was a 3rd down and 6 is going to be just shy, just a yard shy as it's marked at the Shattuck 40-yard line. So 3rd down and 1 now for the Tigers. That should make it a little easier play to make. Man in motion. Sneak straight ahead. Doesn't look like he quite made it. He's going to be a little short, depending on the spot, but does look like it's maybe a foot short or so. They may bring out the chains. And yes, they'll call official timeout with 4:20 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Shattuck leads Laverne 40-30. It does look like by the mark that they will be a little bit shy. And a big 4th down will be coming up here. Yep, there looks like they're about a foot short. So they'll set it at the near hash mark. Fourth and a foot for Laverne, trailing by 10 with 4:20 to play here in the 3rd. This is a huge conversion play. They got the huge defensive stop. Can they get the 1st down to continue this drive? Hand off to Smith. He breaks through. He's at the 30. He's got the 1st down at the 28-yard line. So he got the foot and plenty more. First and 10 for the Tigers. Freeman under center. Lovell behind him. Smith in motion. He'll keep it. Goes to the left side. The short side. He's going to be dropped for a yard loss. Several Shattuck players there for the tackle. It was Frazier and Laverne both there on the tackle, as well as number 11, Andrew Thomason. As we mentioned earlier, 7 of the last 8 years, an 8-man state title has been claimed by either Laverne or Shattuck. These two teams have dominated. Pass outside, caught by Freeman, up near the 20-yard line. So it will be 3rd down and 5 yards to go. Maybe just 4 yards to go for the Tigers. Third down. We'll call it a long 4 shotgun formation. Back to pass. Quarterback draw, breaks the first tackle. Up inside the 20, inside the 15. He's got the 1st down. Had to break a couple of tackles, especially one as soon as he was tackled. There is a flag on the play back at the 25-yard line. And it's going to be against Laverne. And that's going to bring the big gain back. And it is a holding penalty that will bring it all the way back to the 35-yard line. Clock nearing the 2-minute mark. professional would I be if I couldn't handle that? And we've got a timeout on the field. 3rd down, 16 yards to go from the 35-yard line with 2:03 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Shattuck leads Laverne 40-30. Out of the timeout. Shotgun. Freeman drops back to pass, lets one go to the opposite sideline. And that one just a little too wide for Logan Freeman to get to as it went out of bounds. So it's going to be 4th and 16 yards to go for the Tigers. Trailing by 10, under 2 to left here in the 3rd quarter. Looks like the Tigers will go for it. Of course, even if they were going to punt in this situation and try to pin Shattuck down, I'm sure they would do it in a quick kick situation. Freeman in the shotgun, does drop back to pass. Now he'll take off on the run, and he's going to be dropped for a sack. Several different Indians there to help make the tackle. And the ball will be turned over on downs at the 36-yard line, back to Shattuck with 1:50 to play here in the 3rd. As Jaden Frazier was one of the defenders there on that tackle. John Bay at quarterback, back to each side. He'll option, keeps it straight up the middle, and brought down at the 44-yard line. Gain of about 7 on the play. And a penalty, though, will bring that one back. And a holding against Shattuck will bring the ball all the way back to the 26-yard line. So 1st down and 20 for the Indians. Can Laverne take advantage of this penalty and hold Shattuck on downs here? Man in motion across the formation. Bay back to pass. He's going to roll out to his right. Hits Girton. Girton breaks through a second tackle, still on his feet, past the 40 to the 42-yard line. So a big gainer on 1st down. Puts them back in a more makeable situation. So from a 1st and 20 to a 2nd down and 5 yards to go. Bay takes a snap, straight up the middle, past midfield. Freeman brings him down, but not until he's in Tiger territory and has enough for a 1st down. So just 2 plays to convert that 1st and 20 into a 1st and 10 in Tiger territory at the 48-yard line. Under 20 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. And looks like the Indians may just hold off and wait to start the fourth quarter, leading by 10 points here as we end the third quarter. And that will be it for the third quarter. The Shattuck Indians lead the Laverne Tigers 40-30.
My name's and I recently purchased internet service from PTCI. I was asked about virus protection, and I fibbed and said I was covered. Big mistake. A few months after my internet was installed, my bank called. I'd been hacked. They took all my money. I'd opened an email, downloaded malware that allowed some cyber crook access to my bank info. Don't let this happen to you. Take advantage of Tech Home from PTCI.
Here we go, start the fourth quarter, 1st and 10. Bay to the near side, outside. And just gets a short gain as Logan Freeman and Gabe Lovell will be there for the tackle. Second down, 9 yards to go. Option to the wide side, pitches out to Long. He's up past the 45, inside of it. And brought down. It's going to be 3rd down as they mark the ball at the 43-yard line. So 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Man in motion. Bay back to pass. Steps out to his right. Lets one go deep to the near sideline. Caught by Girton inside the 15-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Shattuck Indians. Bay in the backfield with Long, fakes the handoff, keeps it straight up the middle. He's inside the 5-yard line, hurdled some defenders and fell down at the 2-yard line. And looks like he may have a first down, and it will be. It'll be a 1st and goal for the Indians. Bay fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it straight up the middle. He's in for the touchdown. The Shattuck Indians are back into the end zone, extending their lead over Laverne. So 2-point conversion attempt. Option to the top side. Pitch outside late, and Long able to get it off and get into the end zone as Bodie Smith was back there. Got a hold of Bay, but Bay was able to just sling it out there. And Long able to get into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So with 9:28 left to play, Shattuck now leads Laverne 48-30. John Bay will kick off again for Shattuck. Once again, Freeman and Smith back deep to receive the kick for the Tigers. Gets all of that one. That one ends up in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. It was actually Freeman and Freeman back deep, Peyton and Logan that time. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Tigers. As we mentioned earlier, these two teams have met in the state championship before. So it would not be unusual to see these two teams play here in district play, but then also turn around and see each other later on in the playoffs in that state championship game, as B1 has dominated the playoffs. Freeman takes off on the draw. It gets up near just shy of the 25. Looks like they'll mark him back at the 24. So 2nd down, 6 yards to go. There's a handoff. They tried to get it to Lovell on the jet sweep. Freeman drops back to pass, lets one go out wide to Logan Freeman. It's caught. He's got enough for the first down, slung out of bounds at about the 34-yard line, maybe the 33. But that'll be enough for a first down for Laverne. .803 still to play. Trailing by 3 scores. Laverne would need quite the miracle comeback here. Come back against the #1 ranked team in the state. At this point, Freeman takes it to the right side. He's up to the 35, short gain of about 2.5 on the play, and looks like he is injured on the field As we'll take a timeout with 7:26 left to play. It's Shattuck 48, Laverne 30.
Experience freedom with PTCI Cellular and save money. PTCI has locally owned towers to cover our home area, and we partner with nationwide providers to serve you nationally. You have the freedom to travel anywhere in the United States with no worries. Stay PTCI local with the newest phones on the market, and that's not all. Save up to $600 on a new phone. Remember to shop local, live large, and save money with PTCI.
Call 338-2556 or click ptci.net for details today.
My name's and I recently purchased internet service from PTCI. I was asked about virus protection and I fibbed and said I was covered. Big mistake. A few months after my internet was installed, my bank called. I'd been hacked. They took all my money. I'd opened an email, downloaded malware that allowed some cyber crook access to my bank info. Don't let this happen to you. Take advantage of Tech Home from PTCI.
So Peyton Freeman helped off the field, able to walk off, but he does not look okay either. Possibly a concussion, or they help him down to the ground. I'm sure his day is over with 7.5. We'll hope for a quick recovery for him. Logan Freeman will take over at quarterback, drops back to pass, throws it out, hits Lovell, but ball through Lovell's hands. So it'll be 3rd down, 8 yards to go. So 3rd down, 8 yards to go. Logan Freeman in at quarterback with Lovell in the backfield. Hands it off to Lovell. Lovell is dropped immediately in the backfield. Number 8, Cole Crawford on the tackle. And it's going to be 4th and long for the Tigers. Lovell will line up to punt the ball. And able to get it off. It's going to be a short kick, and it will fall dead in Tiger territory at the 48. That's where Shattuck will take over 1st and 10 with 6:12 left to play. Shattuck to the line. 1st and 10, 48-yard line. Handoff to Long, straight up the middle. He's inside the 40. And he'll be brought down at the 39-yard line. As Chris Perez in on the tackle, as well as Gabe Lovell. Clock now at 5.5 minutes left to play. There's a snap. Handoff again to Long. On the near sideline, inside the 30. Doesn't go out of bounds. Cuts inside. He's up near the 20 where he's finally brought down. That'll be enough for another first down. Chris Perez makes the tackle. He was cornerback on the opposite side of the field. That tells you how much Long cut back in on that one. Ball marked at the 21-yard line. Bay in the shotgun. Quick throw outside again. Caught at the 20. Up to the 10-yard line as he is drugged down there by Logan Freeman as that was caught by Colton Hughes. Just a quick, simple pass outside. Made one move on Logan Freeman. Was able to get just about 10 yards on that one. So second down. Maybe a foot to go as the clock nears the 4-minute mark. Shattuck will, barring a miracle, here we'll move to 7-0, and I'm sure remain number one. Bay keeps that one inside the 10. He's got the first down at the 7-yard line. Still on the sideline, working on Peyton Freeman. Thoughts and prayers for him tonight, and you know Mom and Dad have to be pretty worried. We'll hope he's okay and has a quick recovery, whatever it is. Bay takes the snap. He's going to run straight up the middle. Just punishing runner as he runs through the tackle from Perez. Perez able to bring him down, but boy, even as Perez hit him, still gained a couple yards. They are up to the 2-yard line, second down and goal. Looks like didn't mark it back a little further back to the 3. Real close to where you would, just inside of where you would be lined up for the 2-point conversion. Laverne fans encouraging their boys to try to hold ground here as we roll under 3 minutes to play. There's a direct snap to Long. He's in for the touchdown. And the Shattuck Indians extend their lead. Well, Shattuck will line up for the 2-point conversion. They'll split 2 out to the near side. Yelling at Gurdon quite a bit as trying to get him lined up right. They'll run the option pass. And Long hits Gurdon for the 2-point conversion. It's good. So with 2:42 to play, Shattuck now leads Laverne 56-30.
Experience freedom with PTCI Cellular and save money. PTCI has locally owned towers to cover our home area, and we partner with nationwide providers to serve you nationally. You have the freedom to travel anywhere in the United States with no worries. Stay PTCI local with the newest phones on the market, and that's not all. Save up to $600 on a new phone. Remember to shop local, live large, and save money with PTCI.
Call 338-2556 or click ptci.net for details today.
So Perez and Logan Freeman back deep to receive for Laverne this time. Logan Freeman catches it at about the 1 yard line, fakes the reverse, and goes out of bounds at the 18 yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers there with 2:36 left to play. Looks like they are going to put Peyton Freeman. They've got him strapped on a board, take him in an ambulance. Don't know if that's just for precautionary measures or what, but they're definitely going to get him checked out tonight. Everybody who is watching, please keep Peyton Freeman in your prayers tonight. He'll have a quick and safe recovery. Handoff to Lovell on the top side, avoids the first defender. Fights his way forward up to the 24 yard line. A gain of about 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Freeman with Lovell in the backfield. Bodie Smith in motion. Handoff on the jet sweep. Cuts it up inside. He's at the 40, the 50, into Shattuck territory, and finally brought down at the 25 yard line, and brought down hard there by Girton as Girton landed right on top of him. And you can tell he is feeling that as Bodie Smith now hurt. And they'll stop play right now again with 1:36 to play, as they check on Smith. That did not feel good.
My name's and I recently purchased internet service from PTCI. I was asked about virus protection, and I fibbed and said I was covered. Big mistake. A few months after my internet was installed, my bank called. I'd been hacked. They took all my money. I'd opened an email, downloaded malware that allowed some cyber crook access to my bank info. Don't let this happen to you. Take advantage of Tech Home from PTCI.
Bodie Smith helped off the field as he was running down the field. Girton just kind of landed his full body weight on him as he came down. So sometimes you got the ball in there in your ribs. can end up with broken ribs that way or just get the wind knocked out of you as well. They'll restart the clock. Actually, the play clock, since it's a first down. Ball at the 36-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Playing for a little pride right here. Logan Freeman under center, handoff to Level, straight up the middle, fights his way forward. Inside the 20-yard line. Tight single back formation. Handoff to Level again. No, Logan Freeman keeps it outside. And he'll be maybe a yard or so short as he is inside the 20-yard line. So 3rd down and a yard to go. Clock now under 40 seconds to play. And I think Coach Tanner Woods not obviously wants his kids to fight till the end, but also not interested in losing any more players to injury as well. As this one is conceded as the final, this may be the final play of the game. Handoff to Level. He'll be near the 1st down marker. And we are under 10 seconds to play. And that is the game. The Shattuck Indians have defeated the Laverne Tigers 56-30. As number 1 will remain number 1. Move to 7-0. Laverne will move to 5-2 on the season. See if they can get healthy and rebound and be ready to take on, as the playoffs near, take on those opponents and even maybe make their way back to get another shot at Shattuck later on. We thank you for joining us here tonight for PTCI Channel 2 and also our YouTube channel. Remember, you can always go back and not only see this game, but other archived games and other events that we have filmed as well. That's it from Kilmer Field in Laverne, Oklahoma. Good night from No Man's Land.
Experience freedom with PTCI Cellular and save money. PTCI has locally owned towers to cover our home area, and we partner with nationwide providers to serve you nationally. You have the freedom to travel anywhere in the United States with no worries. Stay PTCI local with the newest phones on the market, and that's not all. Save up to $600 on a new phone. Remember to shop local, live large, and save money with PTCI.
Call 338-2556 or click ptci.net for details today.